Hey, everybody. This is Elizabeth and Joanne with World's Cup of Joe. Awaken your soul. If you're new to our channel, welcome. This is your home for balanced energy in your twin flame connection, getting help with your twin flame journey. We are with you. For those of you that are new with us, Joanne and I have each gone through our own separation with our twin flames. We have gone through the dark night. And we learned how to balance this energy, and both of our twin flames returned, and we are now in permanent relating experiences with them. And so we balance this energy day in and day out, and our soul purpose has found us, and that is with helping you all learn how to balance your own connection and start feeling amazing and really just learn how to work with this energy so you can be in a permanent relating experience with your twin flame. So let's get started on our video today.
To go ahead and get us started. Do you think that there is a predestined future or a pre-written destiny for every soul? You know, this soul has to go through this much events during this lifetime. Is there any truth in any of these future readings or horoscopes? So I think this is a really good question. I would say there is free will. And so every soul, before they come into this incarnation, we kind of already know what will happen. But as the conscious one, we have free will and we have conscious decision making in all of our now moments. So this question kind of leads me to conversations with God, where they were asking God, like, hey, is your will my will? What is free will? And God said, you following your free will is my will. And that's literally what this journey is all about, is when you're aligning with your soul and you're aligning with the highest good for all, you're living your every experience through your highest self, through the highest version of you. And we were talking about this with a client, and they were like, are twins supposed to be together? Like, is it predetermined that they're together? And it's technically up to the awakened divine feminine that is aware of the connection, aware of the energy, and aware of keeping their energy balanced and constantly working on their ascension, aligning with soul. And naturally, as they align with soul, their soul and all of their best experiences follow. So aligning with soul is you following the best path for you essentially becoming your highest self and becoming your person. And so the free will and the best and highest good is your best scenario, best situation, the best outcome for your life. There is certain paths for every decision, but I feel us as the conscious one get to consciously choose which path resonates the most. Now, when we are aligning with soul, I would say that we are being led through the best and highest good, because we're aligning with that resonance, which is soul, which is our highest self, which is our person, which is God. And we're essentially creating the best outcome for every situation. And just like tarot, just like readings, they could be true, but there's so many different visions and downloads of infinite nows that can happen. And even though all of the stories and predictions can be accurate, you also get to choose, and you also get to change your circumstance. And so that's why we always tell clients who listen to readings and horoscopes and things like that, like, don't over analyze them to the extent of where you're no longer being present. And also, especially in this journey, don't look into them so much that you're now using them as a leak. So even though it's fun, even though it's exciting to read the energies, the most predetermined path is the best and highest good that is meant for you. And you choosing to align with the highest good is your best circumstance. And essentially the destiny of your life. It's like, which came first? Did I make this decision here first because I made that decision first? Or is it because I know that making this decision is going to be what leads me to the next decision and then the next decision after that? But really, all of the path that's coming to you is from trusting and being guided through your soul. So I feel that we all have conscious co-creating capabilities. And I truly believe that we are co-creating with our highest good in our highest now. Even though there are predetermined paths, we can choose consciously which paths to take, which is part of our free will. So the answer is yes for it all. Yes, there is predetermined circumstances of our best and highest good. And yes, there are free will that leads us to the best and highest good. And we consciously get to choose which paths we take. There's this picture that I just sent Elizabeth. It's so cheesy, but it shows like what my next 5 years looks like. And it's literally just a picture of a being lighter and lighter and lighter to where it's just light. And that's what I think is the best and highest good for me. Like, people's perception of what they would like from their life is maybe materialistic or, more experiences and traveling. For me, I just want to keep ascending. I just want to keep becoming a higher version of myself, receiving a higher level of consciousness, being able to uncover more of the secrets of the universe so that I can become more of the creator that I was created to be. So because we are technically already tied to the part of us that does everything, you are technically already with your highest self now. Like, you are already your highest self. So the best version of you, the version of you that gets everything done, is you. Because time is an illusion. So everything that you want, everything that you desire, everything that you dream of, everything that was meant for you is already happening now. And I think we shift timelines into that best version of ourselves. And that's us becoming the best version of who we are. The more and more we're tapping into soul and aligning with that energy of love, the energy of abundance, the energy of freedom. I feel like what is meant for us comes to us naturally without any resistance, the more and more we are aligning with our source energy, which brings us our best experiences and what's meant for us, which looks like it was predestined, but really we are the destination because everything is already done. In this moment now, your highest self has already received all of the experiences that you will have already received. So when me and Elizabeth, before we created Cup of Joe, a part of us already knew how Cup of Joe was going to be. A part of us already knew all of the beautiful souls we were all going to meet. A part of us already knew what products was going to help all of you shift, right? All of it was from us creating with the part of us that already got it done. It's so trippy. It's so cool. And I love these freaking conversations. What do you think, Lev?
I know, I do too. And I was tapping into my highest self right now, listening to you. And it's funny because I was just reading Law of One last night. We always tell you guys in this journey, and when you start gauging energy, you're now using resonance to feel into truths, right? And Joanna and I do the same thing. When we hear things, if it doesn't resonate, we usually turn the channel. We don't watch that anymore, or, we'll stop reading. I've picked up books, spiritual books that have been highly recommended, and they didn't resonate, so I close them. And then there are the ones we listen to or we hear or we read that are such powerful resonance, that we're like, I know I was supposed to read this. I know. And it's like that is who and what and those thoughts and energies that we're co-creating with. So last night I was reading Raw, and actually this question that we're talking about right now is actually something that I was reading about in the Law of One and listening to Raw's explanation. And it was very similar to what you were saying, Joanna, which is, first of all, if you guys don't know about the Law of One, I highly recommend it. It is really, really deep, so you have to be ready for it, and you may not resonate, and that's okay. It took me a while to resonate enough to keep going with it. But basically, the Law of One is basically about finding and reconnecting with God, and that basically all that there is love and unity consciousness, and is aligning to that love, is finding that love within and knowing that we are all part of the God source love that created all. That's what the Law of One is. And when we say like predestiny, one of the only rules to the Law of One is that there has to be free will, that God gave us free will. The infinite creator gave us free will. So we always have that place to choose from, that place of free will. However, there is the path of, in each lifetimes that we experience, we're experiencing these lifetimes in order to keep ascending to greater levels of consciousness, to where at some point we will reconnect with a collective consciousness that literally meshes into one. Like there's no difference between the collective thought at some point. And that's what we're all aiming for. And then after that is reunion with God, like enmeshment into the God source energy that created us all. So we have free will, yes, but we also have predetermined before this lifetime the situations that we each need to keep getting deeper and deeper into self, so that we can get closer and closer to realizing who we are as part of the God source energy that we are. And each lifetime, we are having these situations and circumstances presented to us, essentially, that we have basically requested, if you will, in order for us to use them as ways, as stepping stones to get deeper and deeper into our own alignment. And I truly resonate with this belief, this theory that Ra has stated, because like I said, it resonates so deeply. It clearly defines for me the purpose of life, which is to return into the essence of who we are as God source energy. So you have free will, but you have circumstances that you have selected to allow you. And I believe that us as awakened ones and awakened to the twin flame journey are so freaking blessed. And I know that some of you guys listening to me will be like, what are you talking about? This is a curse. No, for me, this is a blessing, because I have awakened into knowing that I'm the creator. I've awakened into knowing that I can tap into God source energy as often as I choose, and that I have the free will of choosing where my energy and my vibration is at each and every moment, and knowing that my illusion around me, as Ra would say, the illusion of life that has been created by my own manifestations, by my belief patterns, can change at any time based on if I want to shift into the identity of the past, or if I want to embrace an identity that I want myself to be in the future. And I know this just got really deep really quick, but we each get to select where we go from here on out, knowing that we're awakened and that we get to create our reality. So yes, you have things that are predestined, but you also have the choice to now say, like, I get to choose. I get to choose what's going to lead me to the path that I want to be on. And when Joanne sent that picture of her 5 years from now, where she's just light every single day, I'm saying I want to get deeper and deeper into the soul that I am. I literally go to bed at night now saying, I need to be everything that I want to be. I need to embody the energy that I want to be at all times. And even just on this phone call, I feel like I got deeper, because when we say every day, right? We say in all of our videos, align with soul, align with soul. We could literally also say align with love, because love is soul. The energy of love is soul. So you can actually interchange. When you say I want to align with something, if you're aligning to the vibration of love, you are aligning to the vibration of soul AKA God source energy. So in all circumstances, when things happen and they present themselves to you, like I know there's like 5 times today I got annoyed with my dogs and I reacted with fear energy because they annoyed me and they were detracting me from getting stuff done that I needed to get done. And I was thinking, even now, like I was checking myself and I was like, why did they put me in mind? And how can I be better next time when they annoy the mind and respond with love? Because love is who I am and love is who I want to emulate at all times. I want to send the vibration of love to everybody that I can, because when we are embodying love, we're powerful. We're so freaking powerful. And if you can just do that every day, like you don't even have to think about the journey. You don't have to think about manifesting. You don't have to think about anything except how can I embody love energy? Because love is soul. You embody the energy of love. You're embodying the energy of your twin flame. You are embodying love. You are embodying God. And that is my goal from today forward. Right now, in this present moment, that is my goal. I want to embody the energy of love. Period.
It's all one and the same, right? When we say align with your soul, align with your highest good, align with love, align with God, you're literally aligning with your twin flame. So we just had this beautiful call with a client who was like, she actually called us trying to figure out what program to get and telling us that she's already manifested just from watching our free channel. And she's like, not only me, but I have another friend who's been in the journey for 10 years and same thing, they manifested from watching our content. Why is that? Why is just watching this channel, this very channel here, the one in front of you, the one you manifested to see at this moment now, why is this channel allowing you to be with your twin flame? Well, it's because this is what we teach. We teach you how to align with the part of you that is your twin flame. That is your
Joanne,
it's
just energy. It's just energy. And I was saying this on the phone call earlier. Like a year ago, you and I were talking, and I remember it was like this light bulb was like, holy crap, we're experts in energy, because that's all this is. And once you can recognize energy, because energy is very simple. It is really simple. The mind just complicates implementing energy. But once you can master energy, you could have every single thing you want, including your twin flame, because all you have to do is emulate energy of soul and be that energy of love. Everything is energy. Everything you want is yours based on if you can keep your energy in the space of soul. And that's what we teach you on this channel. And that's what we have worked day in and day out on understanding, on mastering, on watching. And I shared this story with you earlier today, Joanne, and it was really cool. And I want to share it with all of you guys. So I was in the car dealership and I was working. I had my laptop. I was waiting for my car's oil to get changed. And I have my Starbucks. I love freaking Starbucks. It makes me feel amazing. And I'm working, and suddenly out of nowhere, I started high vibing. I started reaching unity consciousness, like just sitting there at the car dealership waiting for my car to be done. And my daughter was next to me, and I reached out and I touched her arm, and I said, I'm in soul right now and I'm high vibing. Can you feel this? Because it was really strong and powerful. And my daughter, who's usually sort of a little bit somber in facial expressions, broke out in this huge smile, and she's like, I feel it. And then she said, Mom, that lasted about 5 seconds, but my arm was tingling while you were touching it. And it was so freaking cool. And I was like, that's energy. It's powerful, but it's very predictable. And once you can master it, you can do anything. We love you guys so much. We thank you for joining us.
Love you guys. Bye, love.
Bye.